Hello, welcome to episode number 2 of Flying Squawks and Money Talks. Today is going to be on diversification. We're going to talk about how the Cirrus that I'm flying has a lot of diversification built into it. I have Pastor Mark Prescott with us today. The jacket that I'm wearing, you'll probably notice, is a little unique. So this was gifted to me by one of my clients. He passed away about a year ago at 100 years old, and his name is Einer, and he actually flew the Independence, which is the airplane for Eisenhower. You can find it at the Dayton Air Force Museum. In his honor today, this is for Einer, for diversification, a guy that gave a great example of it. We're going to have some fun with flying the airplane. We're going to go out over Folsom Lake today and show you here in Sacramento how the rain has brought in a lot of moisture for us. Today on diversification, we have a lot going on here. So you're looking at me work on my MFD here. We have the Abadynes.
140 is clear from
so you have the larger Abadyne up top, smaller Abadyne down bottom. My directions off of my GPS, my localizers all fed into here, but then these are my backup instruments that back all this up. Pretty cool. Earlier I was talking about one of my customers, fisherman, decided to retire. He couldn't handle the peer pressure. I know. I have another client, the invisible man, he had to retire just because he couldn't see himself doing the job. Very funny, huh?
Oh, it's hilarious.
Do you have one?
Peed my pen.
So do you have any jokes, Mark?
Yeah, I have one that my son made up. 6 years old, named Benjamin.
6 years old.
And he said to me, Daddy, what do you do if you toot too much?
What do you do if you toot too much? I'm not sure.
Toothache.
A toothache. I can't believe he made that up. I mean, for a 6-year-old, that's pretty good.
Pretty good.
10,500 feet, Mark. I think we are going to have plenty of runway to take off. It's a big one. All right. Let's go to the engine instrument. Coming alive here. We're at 167. All checks are on the right runway.
Keep us safe, Lord.
Keep us safe, Lord.
Keep us safe.
Airspeed's alive.
Yeah, baby.
Up, up, and away.
Cannot get old, can it?
No.
Never.
I'm going to go over here and take off my autopilot. Take that off. I'm going to give you a nice view to record of this
departure
water coming in here.
2007, 1,400 climbing on the front to 90,000.
You want it videoed?
Yeah, let's video it. You got the dam down there yet? In front of you?
Yep.
I'm going to dip us into it.
TV Star 806, company Diamond Star 12 o'clock, 3 miles, maneuvering about 2 miles west.
Great co-pilot, Mark, with me. Using alternative investments on top of your stocks, bonds. Mutual funds are a great way to invest. So, when you use your mutual funds, that's a great way. Just, have somebody that's monitoring them, making sure you're in the best you can. You want to make sure your costs are good. Cost isn't the only thing. I think people get a little too much caught up in cost. Had that conversation yesterday to where, cheaper is not always better. So make sure you have an advisor that's evaluating the cost of your investments, but depending on the return, might be okay to pay a little bit more for the investment if it's reasonable. And as always, check us out, brownfsg.com, Foxtrot Sierra Golf. So what I'm doing is I'm letting my speed bleed out because I want to cross the threshold closer to 80. So I'm actually bringing a little bit of power in at the same time, just to kind of flatten it out so that we don't, kind of like flatten it out to make a smoother landing.
Yeah.
And I'm getting my nose lined up with the center line there. What, 84, 82. I'm continuing to pull the power out, and then I'm looking down the runway. So just gradually I keep bringing her back. Put that nose up. Got a jet landing going. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. Thank you, Lord.
Little layer in here. Yeah.